Now, to talk more about these innovative learning techniques, we've been joined by the Chief Operating Officer of Knowledge Platform, that is one such organization that is endeavoring to teach the students the right tools in order to pass the exams properly. Thank you very much, Omer Iqbal, to have joined us. Omer Iqbal, tell us a little bit about Knowledge Platform and how it endeavors to train the students.
Yeah, basically Knowledge Platform is trying to change and transform education in Pakistan by leveraging technology, because we are the pioneers of e-learning in Asia, and also in Pakistan we are the ones who have brought EdTech in Pakistan. And through this exam prep master program that we have recently launched, actually we are trying to empower students, not only students but also teachers, to prepare for their board exams in a very short span of time, because COVID has exposed so many challenges for students as well as for teachers. So government has now announced that exams are eventually going to happen. Students are under the pressure. They have very less time to prepare for their board exams, and over the past many years we have been training our artificial intelligence engine, and we thought that this is the right time to make use of it when students most need it. So that's why we have introduced a platform where students can come, they can prepare for their exams in like a week's or less than a week's period of time.
But how do you, empower them in a week or less than a week's time for such important exams such as the boards?
Yeah, because we have the data from past so many years. We understand that what are the learning gaps among the students. When they interact with the platform, we capture their data, we capture their learning patterns, and by that we are able to identify their customized learning paths that can help them prepare for their board exams in like 4 or 5 days in the time period.
And for example, every student has a certain capability.
Yeah.
Some are intelligent, some are not. Some are hardworking, others are not. And we rarely get that combination of hard work and intelligence.
That's right.
So how do you gauge that student? Is there a preliminary interview or some kind online to understand what their student's capability is and where you need to work on him?
Yeah, actually that's a very good question. In fact, because we have adaptive assessments in the system, when you come to the platform, we take a test that's in the form of a simple assessment. We present few MCQs, and based on that we can identify what are your weak skills, what are your strong skills, and based on that system is able to guide you like what you need to prepare in order to present yourself for a board exam. And we have mock tests available. There are different topics and there are different mock tests available for each particular topic. You can prepare topic by topic and then you excel and get higher grades as per your dreams.
Now the boards, there are different boards. There are the O levels, A levels, and there are the different boards, of course, the metric and the FA, FAC as well. What are the different tools? Are these tools different for these different kinds of board exams?
Actually, tool is same, but we have different content. Like for Federal Board, for Sindh Board, and for Punjab Board, we have different content available. So you can register for the board that you are appearing for in the exam for. So for example, a Federal Board student can come in and he can enroll in math and science content that government has, because the syllabus is not reduced. So you can enroll in your respective grade and in your respective board, and then content will be tailored according to that. So we have content more than almost, we are covering almost every board in Pakistan now. So we have the huge set of content library as well as the questions. Now in the past 2 weeks, students have attempted more than 0.5 million questions through our system. So that's a huge data that we are generating, and that gives us also learning that how students are interacting, what are their top strong skills, what are their weak skills, and we also know that what are the topics that they need to prepare for the board exam, and that gives us strength to help them prepare for board exam.
Now Omer, I've passed the federal board examinations. Other people in my family have passed the O and A levels, and so many of my friends have passed those as well. The formats are very different, you know. The format of O and A levels is different. It more is a usage of your brain and your skills on how you can interact with the knowledge that has been provided in the books and apply it in the answers to the questions. Whereas the federal board exams, of course, and the other board exams are more or less the information that has been given in the books. And you have to write it down in a certain manner that is, of course, convivial and also understandable by the one who reads it, so that you get enough marks. The preparation must be very different for the both of them. Do you prepare these students for these lengthy exams as well? Yeah,
we have actually question papers that are exactly like the ones that you are going to see in the board exam. So we use exactly the same format that you are going to see. For example, if you are preparing for Gujranwala or Punjab board, any of the boards in Punjab, so you can download that paper and can solve it offline. For example, over the weekend we have just published a paper for biology. We have asked students that you can download it, fill it, like you are going to appear in the board exam, and then we will be publishing it students tonight, the solution tonight. So that's the way we are covering different aspects like short question, long question, as well as for MCQs.
What are the prerequisites, Omer, for any student to kind of be part of any program, whether it be for OAA level or any federal board or any other board of the country? Do you, first of all, for example, I've asked you about the interview that you have with the students beforehand, but sometimes you feel a student is not really prepared for that board exam. Do you tell him or her then, that this time you need to kind of pass it on and not go for it, because we feel that you're not well prepared to get good grades in it?
Yeah, you see, the way we have organized content, we divide content into set of different skills. We link each topic with a particular skill. So once student comes into the platform, we take his or her test. So after the test, we present him the skills that you have attempted these many skills, and these are your strongest skills, these are your weakest skills that you need to prepare for. And that's the prerequisite. Because once you come to the platform, you identify your strengths, you identify your weaknesses, then I think then your course of action is set, and we can help them learn better and quickly.
All right. And do you feel really, when you talk to these students and when you talk to the teachers who are training the students, that you really feel that COVID-19 has impacted their learning levels to a large extent?
Yeah, obviously, if you look at the past 1 year, then there have been huge learning losses, both for the students as well as for the teachers. Teachers need to reinvent their jobs because they haven't interacted with the online tools before. After the COVID, teachers are using different kind of online platform to interact with the students, and students are also discovering new ways of learning, because the conventional ways that we used to go tuition centers, we used to go for mock classes, but now they are not there. So students need to rely on other mechanisms that are available now online. And that's why we have stepped forward to launch this program free of cost for the whole Pakistani students.
I mean, free of cost, this is one thing that I'd really like to emphasize on. You could have taken fees from these students, but you are free of cost. So why make it free of cost?
Because, there are already so many challenges exposed by COVID. So I think this is not the right time that you put a fee tag over a course where parents are already struggling with paying fees, they are already paying tuition fees, and on top of that, if you also come and in this critical time, we also ask for fees. So as we thought that this is our responsibility. If we have the content, if we have the technology, then I think it should be available, and technology should reach students beyond their economic and social barriers. And that's why not only this, we are also trying to overcome other barriers that are faced by students and parents in Pakistan, like in the form of devices, because in order to access, you need to have devices. So very soon we are going to launch an educational device in Pakistan that will be available on very nominal monthly installments, and every parent can enjoy, because in Pakistan, there are generally 3 kids going to school.
Three kinds of kids.
Three kinds of kids going to school. So the way we are trying to envision this product is a single education device per family where 3 kids can enjoy their tutor-led learning, because it's not only an online tool. We also have subject matter experts for physics, for chemistry, for biology, for mathematics, and for other subjects. They were available.
Large subjects?
Yeah. We have large content library available in Pakistan, and our experts were live today. They were giving instructions, they were addressing student questions, their concerns, and giving them very useful tips that can help them excel in their board exams.
When did this go live, in fact, this knowledge platform?
Knowledge platform was established basically in 2000. We were focused on corporate learning. We worked with world famous organization till 2012. But then we realized, although we are providing technology to the world outside Pakistan, but within Pakistan, EdTech doesn't exist. The students that are suffering and studying in Pakistan, we thought that we should bring the same technology in Pakistan. We sold our business to an international organization, and then we started developing content for Pakistani market. We are the one to develop learning solution in Pakistan and export it to China in 2016. There are 450,000 students starting through our platform, and in Pakistan we started rolling out our content and solution since 2016.
Wonderful.
And this exam prep solution we just rolled out 2 weeks before, and the response is overwhelming because we have 25,000 plus registrations just in the 2 weeks time. And
that is wonderful.
And we have 0.5 million plus question attempts. That gives us strength and also encourages that this is something which is needed, because when we see the future, then online learning is the future in Pakistan, because COVID has already.
And of course, one more thing that is very interesting is that you give access to even those kids who are in the small villages or small towns, and because it's free of cost, they can get access to it. And there are so many intelligent boys and girls that do not get the necessary resources or tools in order to get themselves educated to kind of pass with good grades, and you are giving them that platform free of cost so that they can undergo that training.
Yeah, basically we also realize that there are certain areas in Pakistan, although we have 100 million broadband subscribers and around we have 94+ million cell phone subscribers that are 3G, 4G enabled. But there are certain areas in Pakistan that are still deprived with internet. So we have developed our application in a way that it can be downloaded and it can work offline even in those regions where students are challenged by the internet, and they can avail. And I totally agree with you, our Pakistan is enriched with the talent. And when we have provided this technology like in FATA, in KPK and other remote areas, the response that were there, it was overwhelming for us.
Thank you very much, Omer Iqbal, Chief Operating Officer of Knowledge Platform, to have joined us and to have given us an outlay of what your platform is all about. And the thing that really attracts me the most about it is that it's A, free of cost, and B, it can give access to so many students from different backgrounds to get themselves the right training tools in order to pass with good grades in all these board exams.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.